Now we're going to put these alloy boom mounts into the middle plate. So we just have the plate sitting like that, and this is the front of the quad. Now you get these two halves. When you pick up a half, it's just going to sit in the slot. Now you'll find that that half doesn't sit in there correctly. The holes don't line up. So just put that back down and grab the other half. And when you pick it up, you'll find that it fits in the slot perfect. So don't get caught with that. Now you'll find that that's the front and this is the rear. So remember that. Now with the bolts, you get 2, 4, 6. 6 of these little bolts, and you get 2 of these long bolts. So the long bolts are used for when you put the bottom plate onto the quadcopter right at the end. So just grab those 2 long bolts and put them to a side, and in fact grab then 2 small ones and put them to one side. So now you're left with 2 halves, 4 posts and 4 little bolts there. So we're just going to go back and we're going to grab a little post and stick it in, turn it upside down and put a bolt in to that little post there. Then we'll just grab another post, turn it upside down and put it into that post. A little bit of a butterfingers here. I'll just use this will help me. That's better. Don't do them up tight just yet. And we'll grab another post. In fact, you can take that off if you like, but just remember which one you used, and you can put them in like so. So just put the bolt through and then just grab the post and screw the little post down a little bit. So that's 3, and we'll put the 4th bolt in there and we'll grab the 4th post and we'll just screw it up. So you've got 4 little posts, and then remember which half you had, and that's just going to sit. You've got to leave them loose, but it's just going to sit over these posts. Now it's all a little bit fiddly, but as you can see, it sits down nice and flush in there. So that's very important. So that's the front and this is the back. Now you can actually grab this other half and slide it over the top now, like so. Now you can grab one of those small bolts and you can actually put this bolt in the top here. Oops, butterfingers. Let's put that down again. You can actually just get this bolt, and if we just screw it in, my fingers are too fat. There we go. If we just screw that in a little bit, you'll actually find it'll hold it in there. So it's not going to go anywhere. Now the reason being why we can do that is because actually on the bottom plate, and I'll just bring it over, you'll find we've got 1, 2, 3 and a big hole. 1, 2, 3 and a big hole. 1, 2, 3 and a big hole. And what that means is when this goes down over it, in fact I'll turn it around the right way, when it goes down over it, you'll find that when that sits in there like so, you'll see you can still, that bolt actually goes through that hole. I'll just take it a bit closer to the camera. See that? So that's why that hole in that bottom plate is bigger. So when you pull it apart, the mounts don't fall apart and the booms and the motors don't all come out. So that's what that larger hole is. So that means that as we assemble it, we can actually put that bolt in there and it's not going to go anywhere. All right, I'll just go and do the next 3. So now you can see I've got the 4 alloy boom mounts on the middle frame. This is the front. That's what the front looks like. And that's what the rear is going to look like. Over here we've put the 4 bolts in and we've done them up firmly but not too tight, and we've put the other halves on and we just put in those 4 bolts there, and of course when the top plate or the bottom plate goes over, those bolts will go through those 4 enlarged holes. So we can just grab that plate with all the ESCs on there. Now just got to be careful here, you just grab all the wires out the way. And I'm just going to put it on here just to show you that it lines up nicely. So you just got to make sure the ESCs are out of the way and you're not going to squash any wires. Now this is just showing you that the 2 plates mesh nicely together. You can see that. And the ESCs just fit in there. And we'll also get the video TX in there later on. So it's a nice compact, tight squeeze. All right, so we know that the boom mounts are mounted correctly in the slots. We'll just take that off again, put it over there, and we'll move on to the next stage.